So this one here is Little Ben, certainly nowhere near little, but a beautiful big flowered one, a bit later on, and a good doer. This was named Little Ben. There was a competition to decide which snowdrop in the snowdrop world actually was Mighty Atom. So there was a Mighty Atom lunch where everybody who had a snowdrop called Mighty Atom brought their version and then compared it. And then the experts decided which one really was Mighty Atom and then renamed the others, and Little Ben is one who came out of that. This one here is Robin Hood. It's a very old snowdrop now, but as you can see from the clump going through here, a good strong growing plant that multiplies quickly. And in the front here is Warrenovii, which can be very variable. Some of them much taller, some much shorter, but they all have this distinctive bright green shiny leaf as opposed to the grey leaf of the ordinary snowdrops. And very good to go with snowdrops are the miniature irises. These have been just such a wonderful addition to the winter garden. It used to be that you planted these irises and if they survived 2 winters you did well. Whereas these ones, Catherine Hodgkin, there's George, there's various others, Catherine Gold, a yellow one which we could come to later. They're fantastic irises. They multiply up quickly, you can lift them after flowering, split them and create a lovely drift through the snowdrops. Another here with a different leaf is Jubilee Green. It's got a wonderful sort of apple green leaf and an apple green mark inside. You can see it there. But a good strong grower. Another lovely thing to grow with snowdrops is the narcissus, Bowles early sulphur. Very early, as you can see, quite easy to grow, needs well-drained soil and a warm spot, which it gets here. One of the better known yellow snowdrops, yellow marked snowdrops. It's a plicate, you can see with the leaves, they're folded back along the edges. It's a Galanthus plicatus, Wendy's Gold. So a bit of colour at snowdrop time, when we all get a little fed up with white and long for some colour, is this little primula. Tough as old boots, spreads well and flowers for weeks and weeks and weeks. Primula megasifolia, but a very, very good one to grow for flowering in February. And this is a new willow, Salix Mount Azo, and it's not been around for many years. Grows very well, but absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, we haven't got the sun on it at the moment, but when the sun shines on it, it's just beautiful. And this little double, very late flowering, Barbara's double, I have to say I'm very fond of it. As you can see, it grows very well, it bulks up well, and they're just such neat little flowers and lovely to have just towards the end of the snowdrop season. I think it's enchanting. So here we have another absolutely fantastic little iris, Lady Beatrix Stanley. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Barbara's double, the snowdrop we were just looking at, I think Barbara was Lady Beatrix's daughter. All these snowdrops that have names, that have houses named with them, it's interesting to read a social history through there. And in the background here is Scylla michonkoana. Originally not thought to be very hardy, but it seems to survive very well and multiplies up. So here there's quite a collection of yellows. The snowdrop here is one that really hit the headlines a few years ago, Elizabeth Harrison. The leaves, you can see it's a Warrenovii, and it's the only yellow marked Warrenovii. And that is named for somebody who lives between Dundee and Perth, Elizabeth Harrison. And then the beautiful pale yellow iris, which is Catherine Gold, like Catherine Hodgkin, but it's the gold form. And then here is the pale yellow winter aconite, Schwefelglans. And in the background here is Primula Gia, which starts flowering usually in November and goes on till Easter really. And this one here is Trumps, not such a popular name these days, but a really first-class snowdrop. One of the very best of the seedlings that came out of the Trim seedlings. Trim was one of the first snowdrops with the green dots on the outside, found at Westbury on Trim near Bristol, and from Trim have come a lot of very, very good snowdrops, but this is one of the best and one of the most reliable. So this year, without visitors in the glasshouses, as we're prohibited from opening them, we haven't done so much of a snowdrop display. But normally we would bring some pots of snowdrops inside, and then you get the benefit of the warmth of the greenhouse, but also you enjoy the scent of the snowdrops, which you can't normally smell outside. So some lovely ones here. This is Rod Martin, very dark green inner, a very double one. A good strong one, and a lovely mix here between the yellow and the green. It's called Blondinga. Has a green ovary at the top and yellow markings inside. It's a sweet little snowdrop, multiplies very well. This is very well known Snowdrop Comet. Lovely glaucous Elwesii leaves and great big flowers, very distinctive, growing in a clump. So to have them with the hyacinths and the scent is really rather lovely in the middle of the winter. We're also here building up a collection of the slightly less hardy nerines that we can grow in the cold glasshouse. We've got masses of the ordinary nerine Bodenii out in the walled garden, and now is the time to plant them. But these ones here need to be protected in the winter, so we're starting to build up a collection here in the glasshouse. So having this wonderful range of Alitex glasshouses has really allowed us to expand the range of plants we grow, and sadly at the moment they're closed to visitors, and but we're hoping very much in the next few weeks to be welcoming visitors again.